Hello. Um, I'm going to start doing this more often. Basically, today I'm going to make a video, and it's hot out here. That's why I'm breathing tight, because I've been running. And anyway, I'm going to start making a series of videos that starts to give back some of the knowledge I've learned over the drumming that I've done the past 20 years. Hopefully this will inspire somebody who is a drummer, who may see it, whatever, to try some of these things, not to be afraid, and that I want to first off state that at one point in time I could not do these things. So you, if you put in the right practice, you can do them too. What I want to discuss today is something called the Anaheim. And any drummer who is a lover of drum corps knows what the Anaheim is. It's basically a visual. Anytime you see a snare drummer do a flip, that's called an Anaheim. And the Anaheim comes from the Anaheim Kingsman, which is a snare drum that Jay Wanamaker I believe used to direct, if I'm not mistaken. But they were known for being very visual and very flashy in their show. And I remember when my instructor taught me the Anaheim, and one of the things that he told me to do was to do this, practicing it with just one stick at a time. Now, I'm going to do the Anaheim and with both sticks and let you see what actually takes place. Again. Now, the easiest way to practice the Anaheim is there's two motions. The first motion is this motion. But do it again. This is the first motion. You see that? The tip is hitting the drum here, but when I finish, the butt will hit the stick. The second motion from traditional grip is even simpler. Again. So when you put the two together, you get that. Now, it took me, in order for me to be able to get the muscle memory down to be able to do the Anaheim, the first thing I did was I took one stick and tossed it away. And I just did this for days. Just until I could do this without dropping the stick and without even looking. You just practice this motion with a metronome set to about 70 beats per minute. That's about average heart rate. And then you just keep practicing that over and over. When you can do it in that method, then you bring up the idea of doing this. Then you get brave. Now, again, we're making the assumption that you practice the ability to flip the right stick over, flip it back. Again, flip them back, flip them back. You can even go the other direction. I was going from my right to my left. You can go from left to right. Now, it's a very cool visual that a lot of snare drummers will use at very particular points in their solo where they just want to, they get all funky with it. And that's really the point of the Anaheim, is to give your visual a little bit of flair. Now, you always run the risk, and this is why you have to practice this until you're blue in the face, because if you drop your stick, the effect is lost. I managed to pull this off in Germany in 1996 when I was this guest soloist for North Springs High School when we went over to Prague, Vienna, and Budapest. I managed to incorporate the Anaheim in my solo, did not drop the sticks, and everybody, I could hear as I was playing, everybody was, whoa, because they probably hadn't seen anything like that. So if you're an aspiring snare drummer and you see a snare drum solo where a person does the Anaheim, it's really, really, really simple, but it will take time to master. And again, the first thing you want to do, take one stick, put it down. Practice this until you just can't take it anymore. And when I'm making the point of putting my arm down because it forces you to be able to incorporate moving your hand while watching the stick so that your brain can begin to pair muscle motion with stick location. Okay, and that's the Anaheim. Thanks for watching. Video 2 is coming soon.